Question number 13. The following balance are taken from the book of Vipul as on 31st March 2015. Prepare final account out of it, which is given on the page number 199. In question number 13, there is no ready trial balance. Only the mixed entry has been given in the question. So out of this information, first we'll prepare a trial balance. Here is the trial balance. Out of the information given in the question, here the trial balance get tally. So it means all the entries are given on the perfect area. Moving to the next, now we'll start with the adjustment. First one, stock of goods is 1,50,000 at the end of the year, from which the market value of 50% goods is 80,000 and market value of 50% goods is 70,000. If we remove 50% of 1,50,000, it is 75,000, and here also 75,000. But out of this, whichever is less will be removed. If we compare 50%, 75,000 is lesser than the 80,000. So we'll take 75,000 in the first half of 50, and in the second half of 50%, 70,000 is comparatively less. So we'll take 70,000 for this. Here you can see the adjustment which has been solved. That 1,50,000, first I removed the 50%, that is 75,000. But here we'll compare, as I told you before, that in the closing stock you have to take whichever amount is less. So if we compare this, 75,000 is less amount, so we'll take 75,000 from the first half. Moving to the second half, here the 70,000 is less compared to the 75,000, so we'll take 70,000 out of second half. If we make them total, it is 1,45,000. This is how you have to find out closing stock. So here we will give the entry for the closing stock. One will come in the balance sheet asset side, that is closing stock value 1,45,000, and another entry will come in the trading account credit side, closing stock, that is 1,45,000. Moving to the next adjustment, credit sales of rupees 60,000 is not recorded. So here is the credit sale which is not recorded. Now we'll record on the trading account with sales. Here we'll add unrecorded credit sales, that is 60,000, and we sell to the customer, so the same will add with the debtors credit sales with the amount 60,000. Moving to the next adjustment, calculate 20% depreciation on furniture. If you check in the trial balance, here is the ready trial balance which we have prepared. Furniture which was purchased on 1st/4/2014, it is 1,60,000. One more additional furniture has been purchased on 1st October, that is 40,000. So here we'll remove the calculation for the depreciation. Depreciation for the furniture which has been purchased on 1st April 2014, out of 1,60,000 we'll remove the depreciation which was used from 1st April to 31st March, 12 out of 12 months, that is 32,000. Another additional furniture which has been purchased on 1st October. So from October to 31st March, we have it was with us for the 6 months. So here depreciation will be 4,000. So this will be recorded in the balance sheet asset side by writing furniture 1,60,000, which will get minus with the 32,000 depreciation, and another additional furniture which has been purchased on 1st October, that is 40,000, and that depreciation will be 4,000. Here we will remove the calculation out. It is 1,28,000. So both this depreciation will be recorded in profit and loss account debit side by writing depreciation on furniture. Now we'll add both the depreciation, that is 32,000 plus additional furniture 4,000. So here comes 36,000. Moving to the next adjustment, fourth one, life insurance premium of Vipul. As you know, life insurance premium is a personal expense and count as a drawing of Vipul of 3,000 is included in the insurance premium. So here we'll first remove from it and then add in the drawing. So here is the value of insurance premium, which is given 24,000. First we'll take insurance premium to the profit and loss account debit side, and here first we'll get minus the amount of drawing, that is life insurance premium 3,000, and take the calculation outside, that is 21,000, and this additional as an additional drawing will show in the drawing as an insurance and write down 3,000 over here. Moving to the next adjustment, fifth one, write off additional bad debt 15,000 and provide 5% bad debt reserve on debtor. So before we go over the calculation, first we'll find out the debtor value, that is 1,40,000. So 1,40,000 will take first to the balance sheet asset side. 1,40,000. If we add with the credit sales, it is 2 lakh, and here we'll write the bad debt value which is given in the adjustment 15,000, and another entry will be written in the profit and loss account. So here comes in the profit and loss account another value with the 15,000, which I call new, or you can say from the adjustment. So we'll write over here 15,000. Moving to the next adjustment, no, not next adjustment, here 5% bad debt reserve have to be removed. So first we'll get minus 2 lakh minus 15,000. Here the value remain 1,85,000. Here I remove 5% on 1,85,000, that is bad debt reserve 9,250, which will be written over here. Here I took 1,85,000 and remove 5% on it. So here is the value 9,250. Get them minus, you will get the value 1,75,750, and another value will be written, another entry will be written on the P&L debit side, that is 9,250. So now we'll move to the next adjustment, where additional capital of 17,000 bought in the business on date 1st October 2014, calculate 10% interest on capital. So here first we'll see the capital value is given in the trial balance is 2,17,000. So here is the calculation interest on capital. The capital value given in the trial balance is 2,17,000, whereas in the adjustment it is written that 17,000 was bought on 1st October, the additional capital. So here for the 2 lakh, which have to be removed 10% on it, for 12 out of 12 months, interest on capital will be 20,000. Whereas for the additional capital of 17,000 which was added on the 1st October, so from October to March it would be 6 months, and with the 10% it will be 850. So here interest on capital will be 20,850. If we add both of them, it is 20,850, which will be written in the balance sheet capital, that is 20,850, and another entry will be written on the profit and loss account debit side, that is interest on capital 20,850. Moving to the next adjustment, invoice of 10,000 for purchase is received from the creditor, which is not recorded by an error. So it is an unrecorded credit purchase, which we will add to the trading account with purchase of 10,000. Another entry will come in the balance sheet liability side, creditors plus unrecorded credit purchase, that is 10,000. So here we have completed all the adjustment, and now only the trial balance is left. So now from here, from the debit side, first we'll take the amount of drawing to the balance sheet, that is 36,000. Next, purchase 3 lakh. Sales written 5,000 minus sales written 5,000. Opening stock 10,000. Salary. Here you can see the salary is given for 11 months and the amount is given 1,10,000. It means the 1 month is still outstanding. So for this calculation, first we'll go for the amount is given in this salary, that is 1,10,000. It means for 11 months it is 1,10,000. For 1 month it is how much? 1 multiplied by 1,10,000 divided by 11. Just do the calculation like this. You will get 10,000. That is 10,000 for 1 month. Therefore, for 1 month 10,000 is outstanding. From the 1st April till 31st March it should be 12 months. But in the question it is shown 11 month. And in my last video I told you that whenever it is given in the bracket, remember it is your adjustment which will be given twice entry. So first we'll take the salary amount of 1,10,000 to the profit and loss account. Salary 1,10,000, where we are going to add outstanding of rupees 10,000. So the total value will become 1,20,000. It is 1,20,000. And the outstanding salary means outstanding expense, for us it would be a liability. So take it to the balance sheet liability column. Outstanding salary of rupees 10,000. Moving to the next. So here first we'll mark that those entries has been done. Interest on 10% bank overdraft. Now before we record bank overdraft, bank loan, we have to check the 10% loan on bank which is given 1 lakh. Always remember, whenever you are counting an interest on bank loan, first make a cross check with this. First we'll take a bank loan of 1 lakh to the balance sheet liability side. 10% bank loan which is given 1 lakh, and if we calculate 10% interest out of it, that is over here, whereas the loan is of 10%, if we remove 10% on 1 lakh, we find it is 10,000, and in the trial balance interest on bank loan it is given 5,000. So here we can say if it is given 10,000, we found that interest on bank loan होना चाहिए 10,000, पर ट्रायल बैलेंस में 5,000 ही दिया है, तो रिमेनिंग 5,000 must be outstanding. So for this we'll go to the profit and loss expense side and we'll write down here interest on bank loan. As per the calculation of 10% on bank loan, that 10% on 1 lakh, it should be 10,000. But in the question it is given 5,000. It means the remaining 5,000, obviously we have to add something over here, then only it would be total 10,000. So if we add something over here, it means it is outstanding. It's not yet been done yet. So this outstanding is going to move on the same side of the balance sheet, that is on the liability side, as outstanding, or we can write down with bank loan, outstanding interest on bank loan is 5,000. Moving to the next, bills receivable 6,000, which will come on the asset side, that is 6,000. Investment in 12% debenture. Now the word investment itself says it's an asset, so we'll take this amount value to the asset side. Investment on 12% debenture. Remember, whenever the percentage is given and if they told you to count any interest, we have to count on this percentage. So here comes 1 lakh investment on 12% debenture. So here we complete the entry. One more entry is there, that is office expense, which will come to the profit and loss account debit side. That is office expense 30,000. Next is bad debt. The bad debt which is given in the trial balance, that is the old one, or we can say the trial one, which will come again in the profit and loss account debit side with 5,000. Cash balance which will come on the asset side 50,000. So here is the balance sheet and here cash will be written as 50,000. So here we complete all the entries of the debit side, trial balance. Moving to the credit side of the trial balance, capital. Capital 2,17,000, which will comes in the balance sheet capital heading 2,17,000. Next is sales 6 lakh, which will come in the trading account credit side. Purchase written 4,000, which would be get minus in the heading of purchase, that is 4,000. 10% loan from bank already did. Bills payable 5,000, which will comes in the liability. Bills payable amount 5,000. Interest on 12% debenture. Now investment we did and interest if we received out of debenture 6,000, which will comes in the profit and loss income side, that is on the credit side. So here we write interest on 12% debenture, but in the trial balance it is given 6,000. But before we write outside, first we'll remove the calculation out of it. Investment on 12% debenture, which we wrote the amount on the asset side, that is 1 lakh, and if we remove 12% on 1 lakh, it should be 12,000, while in the trial balance it is given 6,000. So here again we'll find outstanding. I'll show you directly in the P&L account. Here in the trial balance it is given 6,000, whereas as per the calculation it should be 12,000. So here we'll add 6,000, which is outstanding, not yet paid. So this outstanding will move on the same side of the balance sheet, that is on the asset side. So here we'll write down outstanding interest on debenture, that is 6,000. So here we complete till here. Moving next, creditor, that is 60,000, which will be written on the liability, 60,000. Bad debt reserve 6,000, which will be written over here in the profit and loss account, where we put a format of bad debt. Bank overdraft will comes on the liability, 18,000. Bank overdraft, that is 18,000. Next, commission received 5,000, which will comes in the profit and loss account credit side. Commission received 5,000. So here we end up with all the entries of the trial balance as well as the adjustment. Now I'll remove all the calculation out of it. Here is the total of trading account, where I found on the credit side it is 8 lakh and on the debit side 3,16,000. So here 8 lakh, which is more comparatively, so which will be written on the both the side, and wherever we found less we'll get minus out of it. If I get minus 8 lakh with 3,16,000, here I got the difference of 4,84,000, as I found the difference on the debit side. So that's our gross profit, and this gross profit will move in the profit and loss account on the credit side, that is 4,84,000. After removing all the calculation out, here you can see the bad debt and the salary and everything. Here I found the total, it is 5,01,000, and over here 2,61,100. So again the comparatively 5,01,000 is more, which would be written on both the side, and minus with 2,61,100. Here I got the difference of 2,39,900. Again I found the difference on the debit side. It means that's our net profit, which will be moved in the balance sheet in the heading of capital, because this time we found net profit. If we found net loss, it would be in drawing. So here I made the total of net profit, capital, that is 4,77,750, and the total of drawing is 39,000. Get them minus total of capital with the total of drawing. Here I found 4,38,750. Here even the creditors total I remove it out. Here I found 6,46,750, whereas on the asset side the calculation of debtor has been removed it out, and after removing all the amount outside, and the total is tally with the liability side, that is 6,46,750. So here is the first trial balance, trading account, then profit and loss account, balance sheet, and these are some adjustment calculation, trial balance calculation, and this is the adjustment calculation. If you have any doubts or queries, please let me know.